Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now here's a fun fact for you to consider for all you Star Wars diehard fans or suckers for people with learning disabilities. Chewbacca is autistic. Don't believe me? Well, you're going to want to watch through this entire video as I lay out all the facts proving my theory that Chewbacca is in fact autistic. Now, before we get started, if you want to see more videos about my autism experiences, please be sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now let's dive right into it. So what exactly is autism? Well, according to Google, autism refers to a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech, and nonverbal communication. Now let's take a look at all those conditions that Google laid out and see how Chewbacca relates to all this. So fact number one, speech and nonverbal communication. Throughout each and every Star Wars film that Chewbacca is in, he does not speak at all. He only communicates by roaring, screaming, and grunting. This is very common for how autistic individuals that are nonverbal communicate. Few people in the galaxy can only understand Chewbacca's way of communicating, like Han Solo, who has been his buddy for many years, and C-3PO, who was known for being fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. So there's my example of Chewbacca's speech and nonverbal communication pattern. Fact number two, social skill. When Chewie and Han meet Luke and Ben for the first time at the cantina in Mos Eisley, he doesn't bother to chime in at all. When Chewie is challenging R2-D2 at a game, he can't learn how to be a good sport when he loses. When Luke attempts to put handcuffs on Chewie as part of his plan for rescuing Princess Leia, he angrily pushes Luke away. But he allows Han to do so, and throughout the entire Star Wars film, A New Hope, he only responds to Han. Now in The Empire Strikes Back, when Lando greets Chewbacca on the Cloud City landing platform, Chewbacca just gives a short, unenthusiastic response. So that's my example of how Chewie struggles with social skills. Now there are a few other symptoms of autism that Google did not mention, but I happen to know because I myself am autistic and have a lot of experience in that field, plus I have a master's degree in special education. So let's get right onto those. Fact number three, sensitivity. Autistic people are very easily triggered by things affecting their senses, like noise or smells. In Star Wars A New Hope, when the group is pinned down in the detention corridor, their only chance of escaping is through the garbage chute. Everybody willingly goes, except for Chewie, because he cannot stand the smell. I mean, I get it. Hanging out in a garbage pit is not something that people would normally do. However, when your life is on the line, you would be willing to do anything to survive. In the movie Schindler's List, there's a scene where the boys are so desperate to evade capture by the Nazis that they willingly hide out in the outhouse waste. But Chewbacca, on the other hand, ignores his chances of survival because he can't stand the smell. I also mentioned how autistic people can be very sensitive to noise. In The Empire Strikes Back, when Chewie is thrown into the holding cell and the alarms are going off, he grabs onto the ceiling rail bars and just starts swinging his body back and forth, screaming out of control because he can't stand the noise, until the noise finally calms down and goes away. And then Chewie begins to calm down. That's my example of how Chewbacca is sensitive to noise and smells, just like autistic people are. Fact number four, difficulty understanding and following directions. There are a lot of autistic people that struggle with understanding simple directions or commands, and Chewbacca definitely falls into that category. In The Empire Strikes Back, Han and Chewie are trying to fix the Millennium Falcon inside of Echo Base, but Chewie keeps getting it wrong. He also fails to properly assemble C-3PO when he was shot to pieces by putting his head on backwards. Also, when the group is fleeing the Empire inside the Millennium Falcon, Chewie can't get the hyperdrive up and running in order for them to jump to light speed. but R2 is able to fix the hyperdrive in just a second. So as you can see, I have proved my theory on how Chewbacca is autistic based on the following facts: speech and nonverbal communication, social skills, sensitivity, and difficulty with understanding. I hope that you have all found this video informational. Please be sure to share this video with your other Star Wars friends or lovers of people with disabilities. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time.